In a world driven by consumption, desire, and endless striving for more, we present a different path. A path of wisdom, tranquility, and the art of not caring. Welcome, my friends, to our exploration of Stoicism, a philosophy as old as time yet as relevant today as ever. In the ancient streets of Athens, amid the turmoil of a changing world, a new philosophy was born. Stoicism, forged in the crucible of the human experience, advocated for a life of virtue, wisdom, and above all, emotional resilience. It taught its followers not to be indifferent but to discern what truly deserves their care and attention. Stoicism, the art of not caring, does not suggest a path of apathy or neglect, but a journey towards understanding what genuinely matters. It is about unburdening ourselves from the trivial, the fleeting, the uncontrollable, and focusing our energy on what we can influence, our actions, our responses, our virtues. As we delve into this wisdom, we'll learn to navigate life with serenity, embracing the Stoic mantra. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. So ready yourself for a transformative journey and join us as we uncover the Stoic art of not caring. Our first stop on this Stoic journey is understanding the cornerstone of Stoicism, the dichotomy of control. Stoics believed that some things are within our control, such as our judgments, intentions, and actions, while others are not, like the actions of others, natural events, or the past. Learning to discern between the two is the essence of the art of not caring. It's not about turning a blind eye to the world, but caring deeply about what's within our control and letting go of what's not. Stoicism encourages us to accept the natural flow of life, embracing rather than resisting what we can't control. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, elegantly stated, "We should always be asking ourselves, is this something that is or is not in my control?" This simple yet powerful question can help guide our thoughts and actions, freeing us from unnecessary worry and stress. By adopting this Stoic mindset, we can face the world with calm and equanimity, focusing our energy and attention on what truly matters. As we continue, we delve deeper into this philosophy of wisdom and tranquility. As we further delve into Stoicism, we arrive at the teachings of indifference. It's important to note that in Stoic philosophy, indifference doesn't translate into apathy or disinterest. Rather, it refers to being indifferent to things outside our control, the indifference. Indifference are external events and circumstances, wealth, reputation, health, and even death. Stoics argue that these in themselves are neither good nor bad. They become significant only when we attribute value to them, when we allow them to influence our happiness and peace of mind. Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not things that upset us, but our judgment about things." Herein lies the heart of Stoic indifference. It's not the events themselves that disturb us, but the importance we attach to them, the judgments we cast. By mastering the art of Stoic indifference, we learn to detach our happiness from external circumstances, creating a strong internal fortress of peace. As we journey on, we find how this ancient wisdom can profoundly reshape our modern lives. Now, we transition to the Stoic practice of negative visualization. It may seem counterintuitive or even pessimistic at first, but the purpose of this exercise isn't to cultivate fear, but gratitude and resilience. Negative visualization involves contemplating the impermanent nature of things we value. It urges us to imagine losing what we hold dear, our possessions, our relationships, even our own lives. This is not to induce anxiety, but to remind us of the transient nature of existence, thereby amplifying our appreciation for what we have now. The Roman Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "What is quite unlooked for is more crushing in its effect, and unexpectedness adds to the weight of a disaster." By occasionally visualizing the negatives, we prepare ourselves mentally for any adversity, and in doing so, we learn to value the present moment more deeply. The Stoic art of not caring, thus, cultivates a deep-seated sense of gratitude and fortitude. It trains us to be robust against the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. With this understanding, let us venture further into Stoicism. Our next stop brings us to the concept of Amor Fati, a Latin phrase that translates to love of fate. This is a key principle in Stoic philosophy and embodies the practice of accepting and embracing whatever happens in life, both the good and the bad. Nietzsche, a philosopher deeply influenced by Stoicism, beautifully encapsulated this concept when he wrote, "My formula for greatness in a human being is Amor Fati, that one wants nothing to be different, not forward, not backward, not in all eternity." Practicing Amor Fati is an exercise in acceptance. It involves embracing the inevitable ebbs and flows of life with grace and equanimity, trusting the natural course of events, and letting go of our tendency to resist, control, or bemoan our fate. It is the true embodiment of the art of not caring about the uncontrollable. This profound acceptance of life as it is, not as we wish it to be, fosters resilience and a deep, unshakable peace. As we navigate life's tumultuous waters, Amor Fati acts as our compass, guiding us towards serenity and acceptance. Let's journey onwards, embracing each lesson with open minds and hearts. As we delve further, we uncover the essence of virtue, the highest good according to Stoicism. Virtue, in Stoic philosophy, is not a vague or lofty ideal, but a practical, everyday guide for living a good life. For the Stoics, the four cardinal virtues were wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. It wasn't about wealth, status, or success. Instead, it was about living in accordance with these virtues, which are entirely within our control. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, wrote, "Just that you do the right thing, the rest doesn't matter." This is the heart of Stoic virtue, focusing on doing what is right and not caring about external validation or approval. Living by virtue, we liberate ourselves from the need to please others, to be seen, to be admired. We strive not for external rewards, but for the inherent satisfaction of aligning our actions with our values, thus nurturing an inner strength and tranquility. Through the Stoic lens, we learn to not care for the superficial and fleeting, but to value the lasting and meaningful. With virtue as our guide, let's proceed deeper into the Stoic wisdom. Our journey leads us now to the idea of Memento Mori, a Latin phrase meaning remember that you will die. While this might seem bleak, in Stoicism, this is not a morbid fixation, but a powerful tool for perspective. Memento Mori serves as a sobering reminder of our mortality, an encouragement to live fully and virtuously in the present. By contemplating our own impermanence, we learn to not care about petty squabbles, superficial desires, or the pursuit of fame. Instead, we learn to value the truly significant, our character, our actions, and the present moment. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." In the light of our impending mortality, trivialities lose their hold over us, and the clarity of what truly matters shines forth. Stoicism, through Memento Mori, cultivates a mindful awareness of our own mortality, freeing us from undue attachments and helping us live more authentically. In the final part of our journey, we arrive at the Stoic practice of meditation. For the Stoics, meditation was not merely a practice of stillness or silence, but a daily examination of one's thoughts, actions, and experiences. It is a path to self-awareness, self-improvement, and ultimately inner peace. Marcus Aurelius's meditations serve as a poignant example of this Stoic practice. It was his personal diary, a record of his thoughts, struggles, and reflections, offering us valuable insights into the Stoic mind. It shows us the power of introspection and self-analysis in leading a life of virtue and equanimity. Your mind will take the shape of what you frequently hold in thought, Marcus Aurelius wrote. It highlights the Stoic belief that our thoughts shape our reality. By regularly examining and refining our thoughts, we cultivate an inner environment of tranquility and resilience. Stoicism, through the art of not caring, empowers us to live freely, unswayed by external circumstances, guided by our own virtues, and rooted in the present moment. This is the end of our exploration today, yet the journey into Stoic wisdom is a lifelong endeavor. Embrace it and unlock the art of a fulfilled, tranquil life. Until next time, continue to seek wisdom, cultivate virtue, and remember, the best retreat is within yourself.